Welcome to Boston, Massachusetts, home to the Freedom Trail, the heart of the American Revolution, and we are here to find out who will end their season on a high note as champions of the Fenway Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a team from the American, the UAB Blazers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So UAB's offense will get the ball first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Chambers. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Come into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3 and out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
So Virginia Tech's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Clark to fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Hokie, 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 high, tech, VPI. Got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
Using his feet to buy time. Find some fresh air. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly complete.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They want to run this quarterback. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Clark wants to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Here he comes from his own end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. UAB UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold. Defense.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. Breaks into the open. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Under fire. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quick completion to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Makes the catch, it's Callow. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean now? It means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The give to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Clark to fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Nose tackles in those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the right. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more fit?
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off play action on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
The give. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Clark wants to throw. Working that left side now. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
and he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Callow. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Blazers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Grabs it in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, it's Chambers. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on him.
They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Lets it fly. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll cut the lead to 13. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
That's caught. It's Reynolds. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Hokies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get the ball.
Man, I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to the right. Turning it on. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fakes the grab on the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clark to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the... They're able to... pick.
He'll keep it himself. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to throw, it's Chambers. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Smashes through the tackle. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Takes the handoff, it's Larson. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if you...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and showed up at the touchdown.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play on it.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
There he goes. That is just the kind of one you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Clark wants to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll go back to the ground. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The hand to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. The 40. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, UAB. The defense putting points on the board. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wide receiver going in motion. Clark to fire. Gets it out fast. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Spillman. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands. It's Spillman. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Spillman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught over the middle. It's Clinton. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Hauls it in. The 1st down is more. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. 2nd down coming up. Clark wants to throw. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Looking to throw. He's got it for the 2. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously, you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here before you have to take, Jesse, that big shot to the end zone.
And you know they're already dialing up that shot play, right? Who has the best hands on offense? Who has the best size? Who can go up high point the football and win you this game?
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air. It's Chambers. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Rush is on him. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time.